Well, hello there, I'm Detroit. I know I talked about animation during my room tour video, but I have to come clean. The intro animation for today's video I did the old-fashioned way. I scribbled a few lines on Photoshop, exported some PNGs, and made the motion happen in Premiere Pro. I haven't opened any animation software yet, but soon, I promise. For today's drawing, I don't need animations anyway. I called this one Abstract Dragon, because the many eyes that appear in some shapes make me think of a dragon. Or rather, I basically drew the same shape and style as a drawing I did in 2014. So it makes me think of a drawing in which it was apparent that it represented a dragon. The original one featured two half-dragon faces. One male, looking on one side, and the other one invisible. Only by turning the page did you find the female dragon half, opposite the male one. If I manage to find this drawing, I'll show it to you, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. I'd probably left it in a pile somewhere back at my parents' house. And between the recording of this commentary and the final edits for the video, I won't go back there to see them. If I ever find it, it's gonna appear right now. All of that to say that this drawing isn't completely original. It's basically plagiarism, but of my own art from 7 years ago, so I'm pretty sure it's fine with the law. And it was a lot of fun to draw. I like this sort of pointy shapes and the patterns that can easily fit inside them. With a few eyes here and there, you can discern an eyebrow and a horn, and another one, and a scar and flames and fur. You know what I mean, I don't need to give more examples. That would defeat the purpose of abstract art, in my opinion. What I think makes an abstract piece great is to give only the slightest bit of information, then let the person viewing it decide on the rest. Had I called this piece something else, like a flaming bush, you could have seen leaves and stuff, even make a religious symbolism with eyes that stare at you or whatever. I don't know, it's just the example that came to mind. Weirdly, a very strange example. I'm not religious or anything. Anyway, I called it dragon, so now look for the dragon, or dragons. And if you see something else, maybe I wanted it that way, maybe not at all, it's all a mystery. No, but seriously, there's a dragon face in there. As you might have noticed, in the beginning I used some kind of black pen that is of unknown brand, like literally I don't know where it came from, and the writings on it have been half erased with time. It felt nice, but the 0.05 tip was a bit damaged, and some lines turned a bit slanted, a bit fatter here and there. That in itself was not a problem at all, but I think the pen was just a bit too old. The ink flow slowed by a lot at some point, and I switched to another pen. I used a Faber-Castell size S to draw the rest. I would have used an XS, but my XS was empty as well. I really need to do some shopping next time I go to the art store, if it is even open. You know, I'm a bit reluctant to order everything on internet, or at least on Amazon, because, you know, in these times, small businesses are dying and I don't want to encourage a large multinational company like Amazon over a nice, simple store downtown. Anyway, I'll find some new Faber-Castell, because I really like this brand. Their pens feel nice. I also want to see if they have road rings in the store, because I hear about them a lot, especially from Peter Draws, whom I respect a lot. I love his stuff, and man, his drawings are the bomb. And I know he loves the road ring isograph, so I wonder if it would fit my hand too. I don't think the pen is what makes the art, but you never know, right? Anyway, for this drawing it was a mix of two different old pens, and I don't think it impacted the art at all. So how's that for proof that the tools aren't everything? Besides, you often see me use cheap plastic fountain pen that you can get for like €3. No, really, I don't really think about the tools too much, unless I have something very specific in mind. For this drawing, that wasn't the case. I went in just making shapes, with no idea of a finished product. After only 5 minutes though, I knew I wanted to replicate my old drawing in some way or another. Unlike the first original abstract dragon I did, which took me like hours of math class in between exercises while hiding the paper under my notebook, I drew this one in one go. I only took like 5 minutes of break during the whole 3 hours and 30 minutes it took to complete. I should have streamed it on Twitch or something, because that's the reason I haven't tried Twitch yet. You know me, I always love to try new stuff, but Twitch streaming kinda scares me a bit, because I usually can't do things for extended periods of time. My length of focus is at most usually around 1 hour and 15 minutes, that's all. If I don't take a 10-minute break after that, I struggle to get back into it and concentrate on what I'm doing. I know it's very short for someone who likes to draw, but that's how it is, you know? So Twitch, I think, wouldn't be optimal. I don't know. I might try to stream soon, just for the sake of trying it. And since I'm trying to grow my audience here on YouTube, it can't hurt to meet even only 1 or 2 people on Twitch, if I can redirect them here. In the meantime, the only places you can find me and my art is on my Instagram, Reddit and Twitter. All the links are in the description, by the way. Oh, and here, of course. I upload a drawing video every week, so be sure to be subscribed. Mentioning Twitch, there's also another thing that bothers me a little bit. Well, 2 other things. Let me know what you think in the comments. When I draw, sometimes I listen to music, but most of the time I watch YouTube videos or Netflix. I sometimes listen to podcasts too, but usually it's gaming compilations of like Game Grumps or stand-up comedy. And I like it this way. I don't think it would carry well to Twitch though. Although sometimes I do enjoy just having music in my ears while I draw, I don't want to have to force myself if I stream on Twitch. Or any other streaming platform for that matters. Twitch is the one that comes to mind, and I already have an account there. The last thing I have about streaming that makes me hesitate is the fact that it would make editing video much harder afterwards. How I film is pretty straightforward. When I want to draw, I press record and draw. If I take a break, I press stop on the recording and take a break. So editing is pretty simple as far as footage goes. It's a bit harder when I use my camera and my phone, but the principle is still the same. I look for the video footage and drop it on my timeline, according to the time of the video, in chronological order. And because every video is like 2 to 10 hours long before edits, I don't check it ever. Now imagine a 3-hour stream. How many cuts would I have to make for every break, or if I stop to talk to people and stuff? I know it's not much of a problem, but I don't know, it's an unnecessary hassle for now. I know I will try out streaming at some point, I know it, because that sounds like a lot of fun honestly, but I also think that I need to train a little bit beforehand. Anyway, those aren't real problems or anything life-threatening. On that nice note, I will end my commentary. Here's the full drawing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, find it on Instagram. I dare you. Spoiler alert, it's gonna be posted the same time as this video comes out, so subscribe for a lot more videos and drawings of all kinds, and possibly a few interesting commentaries too. Maybe live drawing? Maybe streams? Who knows? In the meantime, I'll see you next Sunday. Bye!